And the platform is cultural, social, the podcast. This is Conscious Funk, and we are with the one and only Dr. Umar Johnson. What's going on, brother?
Peace and love, black family. Glad to be with you. Glad to be in Columbia, South Carolina.
Definitely.
Shout out to the House of Hathor, Brother Rutashi and Queen for having me here today. Nothing but love. Great event.
Word. So let me ask you about, like I said, the topic is discipline. I want to know what you think or how important discipline is to you.
Discipline determines destiny. I always say that discipline is the ability to do what you don't want to do when it has to be done, whether you like it or not. And I think too many African children are not raised with a very strong sense of discipline. Many of our children only do what they want to do when they feel like doing it. And that's not good, because anybody who wants to achieve anything in life have to be able to get comfortable doing things they don't want to do so they can be in a position to do what they like to do. In fact, we could go even further and say that the entire psychiatric medication industry, as well as the entire special education system and the ADHD diagnostic system, is all based on the lack of discipline in the black community. People are making billions of dollars off medications, diagnoses, and so-called psychological services simply because we're not teaching our children self-control.
So for you brought up the black community, black children. What do you think about discipline compared to a belief in God?
At a basic level, from a behavioral psychological perspective, the rules of religion are all designed to teach you self-discipline. Think about it. The 10 Commandments are there to do what? Discipline your behavior. All the laws in the New Testament, all the laws in the Holy Quran, and the punishments that go with it, is all based on a need for discipline. In other words, how can you truly be a divine being if you don't have any discipline? Because, see, God is discipline. And we can say that because you get 4 seasons every year. You get 365 days every year. The sun rises on time every year. The planets go through their orbit consistently and predictably every year. When has a planet not been on time? When has summer not come on time? When has the moon not lit up in the sky at night on time? God is discipline. And so for us to manifest our inner divinity as black men and women, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, we have to perfect discipline. And it's not easy. Intelligence doesn't dictate destiny, nor does luck. It's one's dedicated discipline to achieve whatever they set out in life.
That's what's up.
And that's why a lot of people don't like to set goals. Because when you set a goal and you don't reach it, you got to admit to yourself you failed. And we never want to admit to ourselves that we failed, so we never set the goals. Self-sabotage because we want to avoid self-discipline.
And this is Conscious Funk, culture and social. And one more question is off left field. Does God have a Facebook account?
God does not have a Facebook account because God got much more important things to do than social network, and so do we. Social network is the greatest modern distractor in the history of the world. It is absolutely the kryptonite to black community creation and development. We are wasting billions of hours of our life on social network, time that should be spent building institutions like them hospitals we ain't got, them schools we ain't got, them supermarkets we ain't got, okay? Those banks we ain't got, manufacturing we ain't got, import-export we ain't got, distribution we ain't got. We have no business to be wasting this amount of time, throwing our lives away as opposed to spending it on the things that matter most.
You seen Kamala Harris lately?
I haven't. She's missing in action because she don't want to take accountability for the things that the black community need, and we're being ignored with a black vice president in the White House. We've been looked over for the transgenders. We've been looked over for the Asians. That would be an overlook for the Mexicans and the Afghans. So the transgenders get rights and protections, and the Asians get rights and protections. The Afghans Pakistanis get billions and the Mexicans about to get $450,000 a piece.
Crazy.
Black folks ain't got a dime. But part of that is our fault, because until we get off the Democratic Party plantation, we'll never be taken seriously. Get off the Democratic Party plantation, get off the Republican Party plantation, get off the Libertarian Green Party plantation. Black people need to be fully independent. Let's leverage our votes as a community and not as a secondary part of a white party.